What's up, everybody? It's Dominic D'Angelo of Studio1Sports.com and Podcast Heat Wrestling. I'm here with Mr. Robert Karplis, WD Creative _ish. We just experienced a Wednesday, and what a Wednesday it was. Now it's Thursday. Robert, happy to be here with you today, man.
What a Wednesday it is. What a time to be alive here for everybody.
Robert,
And we are going to be talking the exciting world of Dynamite.
Yes, indeed, we are, Robert. Yes, indeed. Let's say hi to some folks in the chat in the meantime here. We got Willie Thornbrew chiming on in. He says, Hangman said if he loses, he will never again compete for the men's world title. Sounds to me like if he loses, he wants to go for the women's world title. Oh, interesting.
Not bad booking. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. Wanna Breeze, that's Jeff Hanger, says, hello, R and I. Are we getting more rumor and innuendo today? We are getting more rumor.
Oh, you're going to get both. You're getting both rumor and innuendo today.
A little
Two
bit of
for
both.
the price of one, Dom.
What
a bargain.
A bargain here. We are sellers here.
It's a steal. It's a steal at twice the price. I watched too many people oversell last night. Boss Brat 3429 says, "Whose house?" It's the wrong version of whose.
Who? Yes. Well,
that would be who is house. Anyway, Cammy Star says, "Wednesday, isn't it Thursday?"
Oh, it is.
It's Thursday, Dom.
That was a little teasing. I was leading in Wednesday.
I'm already thrown off, Cammy. He's wearing glasses. It's a totally different day. It's like when Homer found glasses and he thought he was smart because they were Henry Kissinger's glasses. And so like I have a second, you just kind of believe him. Wrestling Old Head says, good after morning to you all. Hangman can now finish Cody's AEW story.
We did not get the finish to Cody's story.
We did get to finish the Cody story. Cody swore he would never challenge for the AEW World title again. He didn't, and he left the company. So I'm excited to see Hangman debut in SummerSlam.
Well, how great will that be, right?
Dre Owens took the words out of my mouth. Oh, sorry, you're Eric Maroon said.
We'll go Eric. We'll go Eric first.
Yeah, he's going for the 24/7, 48/7, 7-Eleven, I-95 South European International Continental Television Champion. That sounds like something your boy Vince Russo would book.
Bro, definitely.
Bro, got a number of locations and numbers.
You only defend it there.
Kids love numbers. That show on CBS with David Krumholtz. Dre Owens says, hello, R&I. Thunder Rosa just popping up like she wasn't on TV. Dude, I looked away for a moment, and I looked up on my screen, and I went, Thunder Rosa's still there?
Yes, and she's back.
Dude, goodness. I have joked with a person who I can't name on this show, works for another organization, for years. I would pay good money to see AEW's internal roster sheet.
My gosh, right?
Like at WWE, we had on the back page of every run sheet our full roster. Mm-hmm. Everybody who is in theory available at any point in time. But between Dynamite, Collision, Ring of Honor, there was a point where there was a Death Riders promo on this show. And Yuta and Claudio had belts. I could not for the life of me remember what those belts were for.
What belt does Yuta have? Is it the Pure Championship?
I don't know what belt he has. I know that Claudio, they mentioned it later, has the CMLL title. Is Yuta the six-man champion in Ring of Honor, maybe?
Maybe. Oh, my God. I forgot they had six-man titles.
I don't know what's going on. And the fact that no one in the comments yet has said what it is makes me think nobody knows what the hell title Yuta has. Also, when you shave a guy, the gag is supposed to be on the next show making you see his bald head.
I will defend that, though, because remember Kurt Angle, when he got his head shaved, he wore a wig for like a long
different.
Time.
You wear the wig, then the heat is on who can take the wig off to reveal the guy being bald. At no point on this show did Yuta have to show that he was bald, have something ripped off his head to humiliate him and expose him for being shaved bald. It was just a thing.
I would have liked to see him say something about it at least, you know?
Why even do the stipulation?
Yeah.
It would have been like they did a Buried Alive match, and then the guy just shows up on the next show as if nothing happened.
Or you would think Mox would be like, hey, you got to show that.
They started telling the story during the opening match that Moxley forced Yuta. I've been so positive about AEW lately. I just want to clarify that.
I thought the show was good, by the way.
Go back and listen when I talked about Collision. Go back when I was talking this week about how I think AEW is in position to eat WWE's lunch.
Yes.
I think WWE's lunch might be safe. So the opening match on this show was...
It was. Oh my God, what was it, Robert? Help me out. I'm blanking.
Moxley versus...
it was Moxley. Yes. Moxley versus Mark Davis. Correct.
So before that, they open the show. They do the Pulp Fiction thing, which I dig. Do you like the Pulp Fiction?
I like that. I think that's a good move. I do like that a lot.
I think it's great. It's a nice little, here are these people. They're here tonight. It's like the old Saturday Night's Main Event, but I like to lean more towards the ECW Pulp Fiction-y thing.
Yeah. Then
you have Orange Cassidy talking about how he's going to be facing those damn dirty Death Rider adjacent duo.
Yes.
This Connors and Gabe kid.
The Wolfgang? I don't know what they're called.
Whatever they're called. But they're associates of the Death Riders. They were, deputized by Moxley to go murder Darby Allin.
Yes.
Death Riders, evil, bad, awful. Immediately, we cut to Jon Moxley coming out. Shiny, happy babyface Jon Moxley. Crowd loves him. He's wrestling Mark Davis. During the commentary, they're talking about how Moxley forced Yuta to go into the ring and live up to the stipulation of having his head shaved because the Death Riders believe in that kind of honor and respect. And the person who was saying this was Bryan Danielson, whom they murdered with a plastic bag.
Yes. Honor and respect. No better way to go out on your sword than via plastic bag.
It's those little moments right there where I'm like, pick a lane. Match, by the way, was solid. Mark Davis looked good. Moxley beating him makes sense because Davis is kind of floating in ember a little bit with Doyle being out injured. See, I remembered his name. You should be proud of me. I remember Doyle's name. And it was a good reminder that Moxley can win a match within the time limit, but we'll get to why that's important later. And I'm thinking, oh, this may be a good show. And then there was the next segment, Dom.
The next segment did go down, Robert.
This, by the way, is to prove Dom doesn't have the run sheet up. I got
that. Is correct.
That's why I love this.
I got minutes.
I'm doing a one-man show today, which is fair because Dom's gonna be doing a one-man show tomorrow since I will not be on Daughter's.
We had the Young Bucks,
and I got stuff going on.
That's correct. We had the Young Bucks, Robert, and
the Young Bucks. Well, no, it was FTR.
Correct.
Cutting a 75-minute promo.
It was a long promo.
Where they said one of those things where I just went like, this is how Tony Khan's brain works and really not how mine. When Dax and Cash are like, in 2016. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, what the 2016? That's before AEW even existed.
Right.
Gun to my head, could I remember what happened in WWE in 2016? No chance.
No way. I can't.
I would have to Google it and look up and be like, oh, it was probably some Roman Reigns versus Sheamus feud or something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, 2016.
But they're like, in 2016, the Young Bucks were the best tag team. So you're pointing out that the Young Bucks are old and slightly irrelevant. Cool. Already off to a good start. They're talking about how the booking doesn't make sense because the Young Bucks were shaking hands with Private Party, whom they tried to force out of the company because they're EVPs. And I'm like, don't point out your own stupid continuity. That was the first segment. And then the Young Bucks show up and super kick a man in a wheelchair.
Yes, they do. Mm-hmm. I thought it was fine though.
I hate how much I hate FTR now, and I used to really like FTR. Their promos are super boring. Babyface Young Bucks feels like a nostalgia tour,
which is kind of strange. I will say that, but I do think it's like, and yeah, it feels like long overdue. I guess I know it's a nostalgia tour kind of vibe going on, but at the same time, I was like, they should have been in this position for a while now. At some point, it just feels like, and at the same time, you could make the argument it feels like treading water too. So
it's like when they brought back the New Age Outlaws.
Yeah.
10 years after, 15 years after they broke up. Calm down. I know. I mentioned when your podcast co-host, you got all excited.
That's right.
You know what I was excited about was what was the next match was? Oh, Marina Shafir, Willow Nightingale, Mina Shirakawa, and Megan Bayne. I was not excited for
that. Were you excited for the finish where Willow Nightingale retained in this fatal 4-way match?
Anybody else winning this would have been interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, you gave it to one of the tag champs when there's a lot of tag teams that are lined up going after her and Harley Cameron. Would have made sense to take the title off of Willow here in a 4-way where she didn't even need to necessarily get pinned. I think Marina Shafir has got a little bit of momentum going with what she's doing with the Death Riders. Mina Shirakawa is sort of, again, lost in the wilderness with nothing to do. She got her hair cut a week ago. But unless Tony's there, like, she's just kind of there. Give her the title. Let her have some singles matches. She's entertaining. The crowd seems to like her. Let the girl earn a paycheck.
Right. You could even make an argument for Megan Bayne, even though she's in a new tag team.
But Megan Bayne's got a new tag team thing. So I'm like, let Megan Bayne do the tag team thing. Let Willow and Harley do the tag team thing. Mina can be a singles champ, and she can go take on, Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, that makes sense. Dre Owens added, HBO Max skipped the super kick to Big Stoke. It was edited. I'd missed it too. I didn't see it actually. So maybe it was
next up.
Man,
I should have poured myself a cup of coffee before talking.
Yes, that's okay.
I regret this immediately.
You can go for it.
No, it's all right. Hangman Adam Page. Hangman Adam Page.
Speaking of gruesome.
That's why I was like, I gotta get coffee for this. He comes out. MJF comes out. We were like, what's the story going to be?
Yes.
Good news. It's every story ever. They didn't want to just pick one.
And it doesn't feel that engaging.
So, admittedly, I'm behind the times on modern culture. I have not watched Heated Rivalry. Have you watched Heated Rivalry?
No, I heard about that.
Literally, Gary Bettman, the commissioner of the NHL, watched Heated Rivalry and said it was a little spicy for him, but he enjoyed it. This was the closest I felt to watching Heated Rivalry. I watched this and I'm like, are they going to fight or are they going to fornicate? Because it was, I'm going to take you through these beats, Mr. D'Angelo, because this is every romantic comedy ever. MJF, I hate you. I hate you, Hangman. You are the worst.
Big talk.
But something is off with you because you're scared. And I'm worried about how you feel. You're scared because the last 2 times you won the title, you failed. And you're worried about it this time. But I know you better than you know yourself. Like, I can see into your heart. I can see into your mind. I can see into your soul. I know that you're scared. Also, you're a lucky shot. So I know your mental weakness. He literally sounded up the wrestling I got where I was going. It sounded like Cat Stratford from 10 Things I Hate About You. Then Hangman responds with, I hate you worse because you're just like me. And at that moment, you know what I thought they were going to need, Dom?
What?
They were going to need some Blue Chew.
Yeah.
Guys, you already know what time it is. It's time to level up, and Blue Chew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking next level championship belt gold plated energy. Blue Chew Gold is the newest innovation from the #1 chewable ED brand. This ain't your grandpa's little blue pill. This is the 4-in-1 beast incarnate that's setting the gold standard for performance. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with promo code RUMOR. That's promo code RUMOR. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the awkward sexual tension between Hangman Adam Page and MJF.
Heated rivalry indeed, Robert. Ooh, my.
It was super weird. And then it ended with like this crowd. I don't know what nursing home they bust these folks in from, but like Max tried. He did the whole, every time you come out here, you all start chanting cowboy, and they didn't.
Yeah.
And he's like waiting, and they're staring at him like this could not be more Pavlovian. And they just don't bite on it. They don't respond. They don't do anything. And then he's talking about like, I'm gonna wrestle you in a wrestling match. Okay, you're the world champion. He's the #1 contender. He wants to win your title. Wrestling match makes total sense.
Absolutely.
Instead, it's no. You and I both know this has to be a stipulation. Like, put a ring on it. Get on one knee. Commit. I don't know why it needs to be a stipulation. Yes, they've wrestled a couple. Like they pointed out, well, they've wrestled a bunch of times. And then Hangman's Eve is like, we wrestled twice last year, and I beat you twice last year. So Warner Breeze says, did Robert hit the censor button on himself? I did, because we're not allowed to curse at YouTube.
Nice job.
I did, because unlike your degenerate brother Marcus, I am considerate of the family-friendly audience as I'm talking about this feud here. But the logic is if Hangman's beaten MJF twice in the last year,
yes,
he can beat him in a wrestling match. He wants to win the title. Why would you make this more complicated? Well, every time I put out scissors, you put out paper. So this time, I'm for sure going to put out rock. And then it's like, pick the stipulation. Okay, I don't want to do a stipulation match. Well, I give you my word. If I lose, I will never challenge for the title again. Because the last time they did that stipulation, it worked out so well for the company. And then they're like, and Mac's like, all right, I'll come back to you next week with the stipulation. Well, we know what it's going to be. It's going to be a Texas death match. And that was the line they went out on.
Yeah.
As if they decided, which they did not decide.
Yes.
So you're hyping a Texas death match. That's not necessarily happening. And it's a Texas death match taking place in California.
Surf's up, baby.
Dude, not even Rob Van Dam, who may or may not participate in medicinal herbs every once in a while,
left-handed,
can make sense of what this is.
No. I did not like this segment at all. I did think MJF tried.
No, you hold on. Jerk in the glasses. You literally said, oh, this was a great episode of Dynamite. I love this episode.
I did, aside from the segment. I thought this was not what I was hoping would get a little bit something a bit more tangible between these two. That is enticing. Okay, this will further to watch it. But yeah, what we did is got this weird kind of love situation. And then on top of it too, Hangman sounded the same. He sounded the same as his last promo he did with his last feud, the feud before. I'm talking intense, and this is what I mean.
Because he stinks as a character, and he is the main character.
Yes. Didn't like it, and don't know where it's going.
We got Orange Cassidy and Ishii versus Gabe Kidd and Connors. Is his first name Chuck Connors? Clark Connors? Clark Connors.
Chuck Connors. Wasn't that Bill Murray in Groundhog Day?
No, that's Phil Connors.
That's it.
Chuck Connors was an old time actor. He was on the hell show was Chuck Connors on? Now I got to look this up. That's more important.
There's Carol O'Connor.
Gunsmoke, maybe? No, it was the Rifleman.
Oh,
that was who he was. He was the Rifleman. Sadly, this was not that Chuck Connors.
It was not.
So Gabe Kidd was the dude who a year ago started off the year in a match with Kenny Omega. That was, for most people, match of the year.
Yes.
And all everybody said was, goddamn, when that dude gets into AEW, minted star.
Off to the races.
Tom, what happened in this match?
They lost.
Yeah.
They lost.
Because Darby, who got left for death, just showed up again.
Just there.
What the hell are they doing?
I don't know.
You can't beat Ishii. He's 200 years old. He looks like a Cadbury egg. You can beat this man. He looks like when McDonald's used to have the McNugget action figures.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. He looks like a McNugget action figure, and you couldn't beat him. They couldn't beat the Mucinex logo.
Wow.
What the hell is going on with this company?
Man, the Mucinex reference. Oh, Gabe Kidd. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's like Gabe should have been a fired out of the shotgun superstar, and instead he's in this, where Darby just like drags him out. Don Callis' family were in the back, just beating up people. I was so confused as to what I was watching. Because here's my question. The world of kayfabe. Did the camera guys set up and then they grab people to beat up? Or were the camera guys filming random jobbers and then the Don Callis family started beating them? Like, what did we walk in on?
I didn't even think they were beating up jobbers. I thought they were beating up kitchen staff or something.
You just saw like a shoe. Like he was like, And then the Josh Alexander without the headgear is so weirdly terrifying looking.
Yes.
He looks like something out of a Rob Zombie movie.
Yeah. Like 1,000 Corpses.
And then while they're still holding the bodies of these people, like Lance Archer's literally got this dude just like holding them up here. You got Okada walking out to cut a promo. And then Andrade, who's dressed impeccably.
He is really nice.
Dude was dressed to the nines. I mean, suit with the little chain and the overcoat and the gloves. He looked like a villain out of Johnny Dangerously. Like, it was tremendous.
I enjoyed that.
Dom liked this show. Dom, you know what the next segment was? That's why I'm so happy.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't be happier.
What was it?
Hook.
Gotta pull up the rundown. Hook. Oh, yes.
Hook.
The new leader.
The Scrappy Doo of AEW. Basically is like, well, Samoa Joe's gone because he's hurt. And Shibata's out scouting in Japan. So I'm in charge now. And I'm going to be recruiting for the ops. And then they're going to go sell some papes.
Some papes.
Yes. He is the worst character in Newsies.
Oh, man.
Dude, do we really need another stable right now?
Yeah. Why just get rid of the ops if Joe's hurt for a while? Like, I don't... It's not something we were looking for necessarily.
Like, the Hurt Syndicate isn't looking for new members.
No. Yeah. Who are you going to bring in, Robert? Who would you bring into the ops?
Oh, I think this is the time for Leo Rush and Action Andretti.
Oh, yes.
Maybe this is. It can be. The two dudes that they always. What the hell is the Blake Christensen?
Oh,
isn't it
Lee Johnson?
There's Lee Johnson. There's Lee Moriarty. All Lees.
Yeah.
Keith Lee.
Keith Lee. There you go. The Opleys.
The Workhorseman, Warner Breeze says. Wow, that's a deep bull.
Yeah,
is JD Drake still in the company?
He's still there. Oh, yeah. I think he just
the Beer City Brawler as well, Bruiser. Brawling Birds. They were on.
I don't know what noise to make for that.
I don't know, but you meowed when I said birds.
I did. Cat and mouse. Cat and bird.
Brawling Birds beat two other women that they didn't even say their names, and these poor girls worked out. And like, this is the thing. These two enhancement talents clearly worked out a whole entrance routine. Like, when they say our name, we're both going to drop to our knees and do the hand fly back, and it's going to be great. And they did it to the wrong camera.
No.
And it is so... I'm going to come back to that in a minute. Remind me of that when we're done with talking about Dynamite, why that's important. Okay. So the Brawling Birds win, and now they are coming for the AEW Women's Tag Team Champions. One of whom is already the TBS champion. They're baby faces. But fear not, because Thunder Rosa popped up with Chris Statlander.
Yeah.
And then my favorite part was when Renee's like, we haven't seen you since All in Texas. And I'm like, I haven't seen you since 2022.
It's been crazy. It's like
her and Britt Baker still feuding?
Right. No, Britt was where was she? She was somewhere over the weekend. I saw.
I'm sure she was somewhere. I don't think she left the planet.
That's a fair point.
But you know what was out of this world? Beast Mortos versus Kevin Knight.
Yeah. I actually like this though, Robert. I thought this was good with Kevin Knight, not Beast Mortos necessarily.
Match was fine. What I loved was, so if Beast Mortos wins, they'd get a 6-man tag shot on Collision. Beast Mortos, and he's with Roosh, maybe?
I think so, yes. Is Roosh
and
hurt?
Someone else? Maybe they're joining the Ops. Los Opganables. So I'm going, okay, Kevin Knight beats Beast Mortos. So clearly Hangman ain't working Collision. They want to keep him healthy and safe for Revolution. And then the next segment, The Demand, just issues a challenge to Hangman and Jet Speed.
That's right.
So I guess that match is happening on Collision. So all Beast Mortos needed to do was snarl a challenge, and they would have given it to him.
That's it. He didn't have to wrestle.
And it said he wrestled and lost. And that was the end of Dynamite.
As Beast Mortos does.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. There was one more match, apparently, on this show. I was joking. Kenny and Swerve.
Two new guys. Up-and-comers.
one of those matches that you're like, they must have wrestled 10, 15 times on AEW, right? Nope, never. First time ever. And the best way to do that is to give it to a crowd that looked like they were performing in a haunted movie theater that may or may not have screened Gone with the Wind. And we're like, what's the point of this? Because there's no way you're going to turn Swerve heel. He's a super over babyface. He's one of your top baby faces. He's a dude who's going to be able to go after your heel world champion. And then he hit Aubrey in the face, and I went, yep, no, he's still a babyface in my eyes.
Look,
all I thought was, I wish it was Bryce. I hate Bryce.
Oh, man.
Oh, Bryce is just the absolute worst. Aubrey's not great, but he knees her, and they're like, oh, it was an accident. It was an accident. But then he was hoisted by his own petard because him hitting her, and then he gets the visible cover on Omega, which didn't really matter. And then the match just kind of kept going.
Yeah, that's the thing. These
for a
matches,
long time.
Keep going. They just don't know when to. It's that guy that hangs out at the party too much. Am I that guy?
Yes.
But Robert, and then we get a.
Then he hangs him with a chain, and then puts him through a table.
Yes.
Dom, I have a question. Hold on, I have a question for you, guy who likes this show.
Uh-huh.
So Kenny and Swerve were fighting because why originally?
They kind of just don't like each other. Was that it?
Right, but they had a mutual person in common, correct?
Hangman Page, yes.
They also Kenny had two other guys that he was palling around with. He was reunited with. Who are they?
The Young Bucks.
Who was in the building?
The Young Bucks.
And
wow, they didn't show up.
No one shows up to save Kenny. The whole reason Swerve and Kenny don't get along is Swerve's like, no, you were friends with the EVPs and you were buddies with Hangman. And nobody comes to bail Kenny Omega out.
Yeah, he's fine. He was fine, right? Just took a vertebreaker onto the commentator's table. Got hung. It's okay. Minor flesh wound. All right, Robert, you swayed me. This was not a good show.
Great show. Hell of an episode. You pointed out, I pointed out the jobbers who were wrestling the Brawling Birds, how they missed that shot.
Correct.
And it made me think of something that happened yesterday after we recorded that I wanted to touch on for just a moment. Kerwin Silfies passed away. Kerwin was a longtime WWE director. He was someone who I was fortunate enough to work with a number of times in my career. A very kind, very funny individual, very patient guy, someone who was willing to talk through everything with everyone. You know, when you had to deal with Kevin Dunn, lightning didn't strike me, so we're good. Kerwin was the counterbalance to that. He was the guy who was able to, as the director, have a calm, cool hand. He knew where the camera shots were going to be. He knew how to talk to a crew properly. Everybody in the truck loved him. Everybody in the company loved Kerwin. We gently mocked him by naming Chavo Guerrero after him. That was where Kerwin White came from.
Yep.
He had a great sense of humor about it. Was just a mensch of a guy, and is someone who I'm really glad WWE is now getting in this habit of acknowledging behind the scenes people. And the fact that Hunter tweeted about Kerwin, I'm sure there'll be a graphic at some point on SmackDown this week. Just wanted to take a moment, be remiss if I didn't. And, I personally would just say thank you, Kerwin, for everything that you ever did for me during my time in WWE. Great guy. You're a great guy, Dom. Sorry I will not be here with you tomorrow, but pressing family matters. You'll be here in spirit with us. I will be here in spirit with you guys as you preview SmackDown. And so on behalf of the only man who makes black and yellow look fearsome, Dominic D'Angelo, I'm Robert Karpolis. Best of luck in your future endeavors.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
Shh.